Hello, hello, beautiful people. This is Coach Lucretia Hayes Reno, and I want to talk to the committed, to the married, for a moment of real talk. Guys, listen, there will always be someone inviting you out of your relationship. There will always be that temptation, that thought that maybe, the grass is greener on the other side of the fence. There will always be, and here's the thing, there will always be some other person out there that to some degree, depending on how you're judging it, may be better than the person that you're with. See, commitment is not about finding the very best person I can find and then I'm gonna commit to them, because the very best person you can find may not be compatible with you, or you may not be compatible with them. You understand? So a lot of times I see women especially, and also men, fall for the dumb stuff, the extra stuff. And then later we see all these posts on their social media about how they're being used. It's like, oh, he used me, and for my body, and I believed in him. When you give him your body before you got a commitment out of him, a solid commitment before you got to the place where you had discerned his spirit and you were sure. A lot of times we're rushing, whether you're a man or you're a woman, you're rushing, and then you're mad when you rush headlong into disaster as if someone else should have saved you. If you don't love you enough to save yourself, why do you think anyone else is going to take the time to save you when you're an easy target, whether you're a male or a female? Because I'm going to tell you something else. I talk about it a lot, women using men for money, men using women for their bodies. But the fact of the matter is, women use men for their bodies and men use women for money sometimes. I mean, the game is the game. You don't know why a person is in front of you. And if all you're going by is what they're telling you, then you are bound to get used and abused, baby, because you're not meant to go through this life on just your five senses. That's detrimental to your health and everyone who loves you and who is attached to you. At some point, guys, we have to begin to live by our spirits. I'm not talking about some kind of religious thing in the church about, oh, you got to be able to discern spirits and yada, yada, yada. I'm not talking about it from that old played out way. I'm talking about seriously understanding that you are a spiritual being, that relationships are not just a physical thing. It's not just me and you going out to eat, you rubbing my back sometimes, me rubbing your feet sometimes, us being able to have sex without anybody saying anything about it. Relationships are much more than that, because once you let a person into your space, then you are letting them into your, not just your physical life, but your mental life, your emotional life, your spiritual life. They begin to affect you. Even if you don't think that they will, they will. So if you let somebody in who's of a very low vibration, they will begin to pull you down. And a lot of people say, well, why come I can't pull them up? Because you can't pull a person up from a perspective of coming in and making yourself even with them. If you're going to pull anybody up, if the pulling up is going to happen, it has to happen before you commit. Okay. Now, guys, I mean, okay, yeah, I'm just going to be real about it, because y'all got to get to know me eventually anyway. Game, I mean, if you have no game, you don't need to be in the game. And okay, a lot of people say, okay, relationships are not a game. Sure, they're not in the perfect world. Now, when you identify a perfect world, you come get me and let me see it. Then I'll stop using the word game. But it is a game out there. You cannot go in blind. Stop giving away your power, waiting on somebody else to save you, expecting everybody to tell you everything that's going on. Live from your spirit. Honor yourself at all times. I'm not saying it won't hurt to lose somebody that you love anyway, but it hurts a lot less if you have not jumped in there and given your body, your mind, your money, your credit, your everything to somebody who's not committed to you. Stop giving away your power, ladies and gentlemen. This is your life. And if you don't know what you deserve, why do you expect somebody else to bring you something? You won't even know how to identify it. Take your time. Take your time. Love is beautiful and it's still real, and there's people out there that can love you. But first, you got to love yourself. And that's my message to you today. Thank you for being with me. This is Coach Lucretia. Visit me online at lucretiahayes.com. Thank you.